The Solaris mobile weapon was destroyed, which brought a sigh of relief to the continent of Ignis. Peace was signed after some 500 years of division. The land of Ignis, once again became united. Also of relevance, we got a bunch of nanomachines into a pod and fired them into the atmosphere to try and save everybody from the limiter that Solaris had implanted in people. I mention that because it's extremely relevant to what happens next. Excitement spread throughout Aver, Nisan, Kislev, Shavat. The sky shimmered as if to celebrate. By the hands of Ellie, Citan, Tora, and Emeralda, the nanomachines had been dispersed into the atmosphere. And that was when disaster struck. Our songs of victory were replaced by the sounds of total pandemonium. In the beginning, we had no idea what transpired. We witnessed inexplicable phenomena. People from all parts of the globe began to mutate into abnormal forms. It seemed to be triggered when the nanomachines removed the limiter seal that was placed on humankind by Krelian in the past. The human form, with its innate abilities, released. That's when I remembered what Hammer said back in Solaris. His words were, "What becomes of normal humans?" So we kind of broke the world trying to save the world. Sorry. This is kind of our bad. So, they are naturally germinating because the resurrection of God is near. Those who will become the body of our servant. I never knew so many would exist, even without using the key. But some of them still have not yet begun to germinate. Are they not destined to be the flesh of God? Or perhaps those are the enemies of God? Let us reactivate the strategic points of the Soylent. At any rate, they are just incomplete mutants. They are useless now in their half-finished form. God's apostles. There cannot be any harm in having too many of them. Ah, Miang. Lovely. The chains that have restrained humankind have been removed because of you. But that doesn't mean there is anything wrong with our plan. Everything is still under control. In the event of the explosion of the capital of Solaris earlier, I had set up a nanomachine virus to diffuse into the atmosphere. I knew they were eventually going to break the seal, but the timing was a little close for comfort. The current mutations of humans are the initial response to the virus. Once the virus we spread over the world germinates inside the humans, they are no longer the same. They change into a controllable form. We need humans that do not depend on the key's invocation in order to awaken. In other words, a being to take the place of the original body of God. It's like a Trojan horse released at the same time of the assimilation with God. A literal virus, but isn't it different from what they intended? Of course, we can't let them have it their way. The Ark of God is mine. Either way is fine by me. I will just side with whichever is the more certain one anyway.